welcome back to my channel and happy weekend. I hope you've had a really great weekend. So today's video I wanted to do a 37-week update. Now up until now I've kind of been doing them every 2 weeks, but because it's kind of nearing the end of my pregnancy, and let's be honest, we don't know how many more of these I'm going to give you, so I thought why not do them every week now, and let you know kind of in a bit closer detail on the run up to my labour, like if I'm getting any twinges or anything like that, so I can just let you know what's going on in the run up to having my baby now that I'm full term. I'm 37 weeks, I can't believe that I've actually like made it. I've got here, my baby is like fully done, good to go. Like I can't believe it. It's insane. So yeah, that's why I'm doing these updates, because I don't know how many more of them I'm going to be able to do, so we'll see. So let's get started with a symptom update. You will be so glad to know, well I am glad to know, that I've had a much better week this week. So last week, if you saw my 36-week update, I was telling you about how much of a rough time I've been having because I'd had like this skin rash that was like spreading uncontrollably all over my body, and how I went back to the doctors and got some antihistamines as well, and I'm so happy to tell you that my rash is like literally just cleared up. It's so good. I can't, for anyone who's going through like a similar thing, I can't really pinpoint what was the most helpful, although I did notice like a definite turnaround once I started to take the antihistamines, so I would definitely recommend those, obviously prescribed by your doctor. But the combination of those and the tar soap and the steroid cream, I think all together combating it from like 3 different angles, did the job, and so I'm a lot less itchy and a lot less rashy, so that is so good. I'm so happy to tell you that. Also, my sleep has been a lot better this week. I was saying last week, I think, that I was kind of being kept up in the middle of the night for like various reasons. This week, I've literally been sleeping like a baby. I have found the most comfortable position with my pregnancy pillow, and it's just working for me at the moment. Like, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it's just working for me right now. So I am sleeping a lot better. I'm still up and down like 4 or 5 times in the night to go for a wee, but you know, apart from that, like it's pretty good. Occasionally, like a couple of nights ago, he did have his foot like underneath my ribs, and so that kind of kept me awake for a while. But aside from that, like I haven't had any indigestion, any like joint pain really. My itching has obviously like gone away pretty much. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot more like happy and good about sleeping. I was going to say I'm feeling a lot less tired. That's not true. I went back to work this week. So as you know, I work at a school, so I've had 6 weeks off, and I went back with all the right intentions of going back for 2 weeks, so I would have finished at 38 weeks pregnant. In hindsight, I don't really know what I was thinking. I think because my first baby, like I didn't really know how much, like how hard it is towards the end. Like I didn't really realise. I was just like, oh, I'll be fine, right? But literally every day I've been in this week, I've literally just been an absolute zombie. Like I just can't actually function. I keep saying to people at work, I'm like, I'm looking at a computer screen, I'm looking at words, and nothing is going into my brain, like nothing is happening. Like my brain has gone elsewhere. My feet have swollen up to the point where they're actually quite painful now. Like they're quite stingy, and it's just painful to be on them, and therefore I kind of feel like I'm not doing my job very well, because I kind of have to sit down a lot, and like my brain isn't really working that well. And I'm kind of just waddling around the school like a big hippo or something, I don't know. So anyway, for all of those reasons combined, I've decided to bring my maternity leave forward slightly. So instead of finishing next Friday or this Friday, I'm going to be finishing on Wednesday now. So I've got 3 more days that I can kind of push through and try and be as productive as possible. But yeah, I feel a lot better about making that decision because I don't want to push myself, and I want to give myself as much time kind of in between then and having the baby to kind of really get myself in the right frame of mind and the right psyche for labour. So yeah, I'm kind of giving myself a bit more time to do that, I guess. In terms of other symptoms, I've said about my feet, my hands are still pretty swollen. I think that's pretty much it, actually. I'm doing quite well. Oh, a midwife update. For those of you who didn't watch my previous video, I went to the midwife on Thursday and everything was absolutely fine. Like, my blood pressure was a little bit high, but she didn't seem worried at all. My wee was fine, baby's heartbeat was fine, baby's position was fine, his growth, like he's measuring at 37 weeks, so that's perfect. So literally like nothing to complain about. So I announced in my last video, we did discuss with her at that midwife appointment that we've decided to have a home birth, which I am super excited about. But then because I was turning 37 weeks like the day after that appointment, she was like, I need to come to your house tomorrow because you could give birth at any minute and I don't want to leave it through the weekend really. Like, I want to come tomorrow and get it sorted so that if you did go into labour over the weekend, you can still have your home birth. So yeah, that was, I don't know, weird to think about. But anyway, she came over on Friday morning and did our home birth visit and it all went okay. We've got the go ahead, we're good to go with a home birth, which is amazing. And she rechecked my blood pressure as well because I told her that I was a bit concerned about it. And she reassured me, she was really lovely. She said, honestly, there's nothing to worry about, you've been really consistent all the way through. And when she checked it again, it was like a tiny bit lower than it was the day previous, so that kind of put my mind at ease a little bit, which was really good. They also listened to the baby's heartbeat, which was lovely because Daniel was there and he got to hear it again, which was lovely. And what else did she do? Oh, this was it. She was feeling for his position again, just to kind of find out where he is. But he had completely moved from where he was on the Thursday. Like, she was like, oh, his back was over here yesterday and now it's kind of like curved over this way. And she basically said his head is down, it's right in my pelvis. She can only feel about half of it now, which is awesome. Yes. And yeah, she said that basically he's making a lot of room for himself. So instead of kind of curling up and being a bit squished like regular babies would, no, my baby is literally, this is what she did. My baby is spread out and lying like this, with all of his limbs kind of like spread. So I'm like, good one, kid. I wonder where he gets that stubbornness from, Daniel. So that was funny. I kind of feel very proud of him, actually. Like, it's weird. I'm very proud of him that he's going in the right direction and that he knows to like nestle his head down, and he's kind of showing his personality, I guess, already by not really conforming to regular baby ways and just spreading himself out and making himself comfortable. Hopefully that won't be an issue during labour. Hopefully he'll conform then, but hey ho, we've got our home birth, so that's really exciting. On to cravings then. I haven't really got any specific cravings. I still am really into squash, but I have noticed this last week that my appetite has just gone through the roof. I think it's probably something to do with the fact that I've gone back to work and I'm a lot more active than I have been in the last 6 weeks. And yeah, so I've been regularly having like 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners. Like, I've just been eating a lot this week. Like, I'm very hungry all the time. Movement then, as I said previously, he's still like really wriggly. His limbs are kind of spread out everywhere. My midwife did actually say, because I told her that he was making some very strange shapes in my belly, and I was a bit worried about it, whether he was like flipping himself around or anything. And she was like, his head is definitely down, and as long as like his head is down, don't worry about anything else that kind of goes on up here, because he can just kind of do what he wants there and it doesn't really matter. So quite happy with that, but he is still like mega wriggly. I'm feeling quite a lot of pressure now, kind of in my pelvis and in my hips, which I can only assume is a good sign, I hope, that he's kind of like nestling down, but I do feel quite a lot of pressure there quite regularly, which is exciting. Still no Braxton Hicks, no twinges or anything like that. Bit naff really. I kind of wish they would come because I want to feel them. I want to know what they feel like. Finally then guys, I will just show you a bump shot. This is it then guys, I've just lifted up my other t-shirt so you can see. I hope I look back at this and then back at my 36-week one and think, oh, he's dropped loads, because I can't tell. But yeah, he's definitely, I feel like he's definitely dropped because of the amount of pressure that I'm getting kind of like down here. So yeah, that is my bump at 37 weeks. He is growing nicely, isn't he? That is about it for today. Sorry it's been a bit of a long one, I've had quite a lot to update you on, I feel. But I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you're excited for my 38-week video next week. Oh my goodness, if I'm still pregnant. I'm hoping I won't be. Me and Daniel have made a deal with Lawson that if he comes this weekend then we'll buy him a car when he's 18. So hopefully he's listened to that, and you know, if he's got any sense, he knows what to do. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below. Thank you for all of my recent subscribers. I hope you're enjoying watching my videos and following what's left of my pregnancy. And yeah, I will see you on... I will just see you next week. I won't specify a day. I'll see you next week. Love you, bye!